Talk to them after the game. Let these kids play. I ain't say it. Assistant coach at Wichita State, Brooke Costley said it, and I might have did a little ad lib. It's your girl Ashley with It's Just Different Pod, and we are back with another breakdown. I don't know. If I actually gave this a name, and I don't know if y'all gave me a name. I need a name for this series of Thursday breakdowns. But today we got Coach Brooke Costley at Wichita State, young former hooper that turned college coach. I love when the players that have played the game, turn into college coaches. I don't think that everybody that played can coach, and just because you didn't play, you can't coach. But it's something about, especially if you're a female, it's something about these young girls and these young women being able to see somebody who have played the game and is now coaching the game. They got something to look up to. So shout out to Brooke for doing what she's doing. Before we get into this breakdown, I need y'all to like the video. Like this video, share this out with 2 people who need to hear it. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that. We are on this goal to 3,500 subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Let's get into it. The first thing that I asked Brooke, I put my notes right here. Obviously, what I asked everybody. What do you look for in athletes when you come to events? Let's see what she had to say.
Also, look at parents. When you come to events like this, what are you looking for in kids? I'm looking for high motor, active kids who are aggressive, like to play defense, big energy, big talk. Now, you recruiting kids?
Big energy, big talk. I don't know if y'all see the common thing, but I feel like pretty much every coach that I've done so far has talked about high motor. What does your motor look like? Listen, these college coaches don't want to coach effort. They don't want to coach trying to get you to play hard. Like, what does your motor look like? Big energy, y'all. Like, these coaches are big on energy, on communication. You have to talk. First of all, I don't know how you play basketball and you don't talk. You don't call for the ball when you open. You don't call for help when you get help. I mean, when you get help, when you get beat. Like, you have to communicate. That is my tip. Talk, talk, talk. You have to talk on the floor. Talk when you on the bench, right? Talk to your coaches. Oh, wow, who wants to play a game silent? And y'all be doing that. Y'all really will be on the court and won't say nothing. I remember asking a kid one day, like, why don't you talk? She was like, I be tired. You that tired that you can't open up your mouth and talk? You can't call for the ball, but then y'all get mad when somebody don't pass you the ball. You didn't even call for it. Are you ready? Are you even ready for the ball? Talk. The very next question that I asked Brooke was advice. We always follow this up with, what advice would you give to parents? Let's see what she had to say.
But y'all also look at parents. What advice would you give? Yeah, what advice would you give parents supporting their kid? Just support your kid. Like, they going through a lot. They playing in a lot of games. They got a lot of eyes on them. So just support them. Be supportive, and then, talk to them after the game. Just let them rock out during the game. What advice would you give?
It's so funny when I be like, what advice would you give to parents supporting your kid? And then the coaches be like, just support them. Like, I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. But it's true. Like, support them. What is support, right? Just yesterday I did the 26 commitment series, and I had Amaya Garcia's and her mom on. Amaya Garcia is going to Washington, and I asked her that same question, and she talked about the long rides, taking them to training, giving the hugs, being there for them when they need to talk, being a safe space at the end of the day. Like, that's support. Also, making sure that you're holding them accountable. That's also a part of support. Not tearing them down all the time, not being on the sidelines and you're trying to coach them the whole game. They can't listen to you and they coach. As she said, Talk to them after the game. And I'm gonna go a little further. Like, y'all, these athletes know when they had a bad game. Most of them. Like, nobody plays the game to have a bad game. So after the game, they don't want to hear you telling them about all the bad stuff they did. They already know. Like, my tip is to let the athlete come to you about what they want to talk about after the game. And of course, give it a little time. Like, these kids need to hear when they ain't playing good. So I'm not saying don't say nothing, right? But I feel like there should be a balance. Like, especially coming out of a hard game. And when we're talking about high school athletes, like, the pressure is already on them. They already feeling down. And then they got to come to you and hear you go off on them and hear you talk about how terrible they played and hear you talk about all this negative stuff. Like, that doesn't help because they already know, you know? The next question I asked her was advice to athletes. What advice would you give to athletes?
Young athletes that are going to get recruited. Play hard. Play your role. Be active. Play hard. Don't worry about nothing else, but just be you. Last question.
Play hard. The more and more I watch games, the more I realize that kids don't play hard. And I don't know if you just not doing it or you don't know how. Like, y'all let me know, which one is it? Are athletes not playing hard because they just not doing it? Or they don't really know what playing hard should look like? They don't know that that's diving after every ball, going after every rebound, hustling off the court, no walking, having a sense of urgency. Maybe they don't know what that looks like. But play hard and know your role. The best way to know your role is to ask. Ask your coaches, what role do you see me fitting on this team? What is my role? What do you need from me? How can I contribute to this team? Don't second guess. Don't assume. Don't assume what your role should be. Athlete and parent, don't make up the role. Like, it's as simple as asking, right? And if you're on your high school team, your middle school team, whatever, and your coach tell you the role and you don't like it, you might have to adjust. You're going to have to adjust. AAU team, at the end of the day, you got a little bit more flexibility. If you want to leave because it don't fit, hey, that's on you. But that's why it's important to ask that question before you get on the team. What is the role? Because what this coach might need you to do or want you to do for their team, for the current team, this little lash, for the current team that they got, might not be what you need to do. It might not fit your game. It might not be what you want to do. I don't know. But that's why you ask the question before you get on the team. What is the role? Because if you don't know your role, yeah, it's going to be a frustrated, long season. The next question, I think I might have asked her what makes her different. I think that's what I asked.
What makes Brooke different? Ooh, good question. Shoot. I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to be Brooke Costley all the time. Well, what you get is what you get. What you get on the phone, what you get with me, it's going to be like that all the time. I love it. Now, it's a lot of
She said, I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to be me. And that's what you need to do, is just be you. Nobody can be you more than you can be you. I feel like every time I drop a little bar every Thursday. Nobody can be you more than you can be you. At the end of the day, as she said, what you see is what you get. The one thing that I know is true is that is true. A lot of college coaches put on the front, right? Like, on the phone, they're this type of person, welcoming, loving energy, all of that. But then when you get on that team, when you get at that school, they are a totally different person, right? And I hope this lash is not like all over the place, y'all, because I've been trying to fix it this whole time. So hopefully I got it. I don't know. But what you see is what you get. How she is on the phones is how she's going to be when you step foot at Wichita State. Right? Now, I know some of y'all like to say, oh, the coach switched up or the coach. Remind you, they're recruiting you. When they get you, you're on their team. So, let me get that yarn out the way. When they get you, you're on their team. There's some accountability that comes with it. They're now coaching you. It's different from recruiting you and actually coaching you. Now, I'm not saying for them to switch up, because coaches will definitely switch up. And that's why some of them kids are in the transfer portal. But for the most part, they're not recruiting you anymore. Well, I take that back because nowadays they got to recruit you every year. Sometimes they got to recruit you after every game. Lord have mercy. I feel for them. But they are your coach. So it is going to be a little different, right? Because now you're on the team. You need to help them win games at the end of the day, right? The very last question that I asked my girl, I think we were talking about Wichita State. Let's see.
Players and coaches that follow this, a lot of players and parents that follow this page, they need to know about Wichita State. It's your turn to tell them anything you want them to know about Wichita State. Hey, Wichita State, we got the dopest staff, we got the dopest head coach in the country. Simple. Easy. Make sure y'all follow my girl. Make sure you follow.
Easy. That was simple and easy. Dopest head coach, dopest staff in the country. The one thing that I love about Wichita State is the fact that they don't have a football team. Like, some people might be like, but they don't have a football team. So, another year. There it is, y'all. I'm literally filming this. Like, it's so early right now. And clearly, I need to go to sleep once I finish this. But the thing I love about Wichita State is that they don't have a football team. So, like, everybody gravitates to the basketball team. The fan base, the donors, like, it's all about basketball. And that's the thing that I love it. Yes, you don't get that, like, football experience, I guess, of going to the football games and all of that. But I love the fact, like I said, that everything gravitates to Wichita State. Nice facility, nice campus. And they do got one of the dopest head coaches in the country. Shout out to Brooke again for dropping gems. Again, Brooke is at Wichita State. Let me see what her Instagram is. I said I was going to start giving the coaches social media so that y'all could follow them. Let me see what her Instagram is. It is Brooke Costley _ BROOKECOSTLEY _. Maybe I'll start kind of putting that on the screen or something. I don't know. But make sure you follow her on Instagram. Make sure y'all keep up with Wichita State. And I'm going to need you to subscribe to the channel. If you did not subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And share this out with 2 people who needs to hear it. I will see y'all back next Thursday.